Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about all of the different changes when it comes to the new Episode 7 Act 2 in Valorant. We have a few different updates to go over, a few of the patch notes. I will have a link to all of the patch notes, all of everything in the description, so you guys are more than welcome to check it out for yourself. Highly recommend you do. We're going to kind of go over everything, go over the different changes and the map rotation. That's what we're going to start with first. Goodbye Pearl, you will not be missed. Goodbye Fracture, you will be missed. Brings us down to 5 maps though. We have Haven, Ascent, Split, Bind, and Lotus. We now are down to those 5 maps, but we do get the addition of an updated Breeze and the new map Sunset. If you guys haven't seen Sunset, I highly recommend you guys come check out my stream where I have been playing Sunset on PBE, and I will be playing more in comp this weekend starting Friday, which I think is the day this is releasing. I have no idea. Really could release on Saturday, I don't know. I'll be starting streaming on Friday. We'll be going through comp games, playing Sunset, trying out different compositions and stuff, and working towards the new Premiere, which leads into our next topic. Premiere. They are just officially launching the entirety of it with a 7-week format followed by playoffs. Which I'm very happy to see, actually. I think it's a great change. We're going to be having like 7 weeks, but it happens like twice or something. I don't know. I have the whole schedule pulled up here. We start week 1, September 7th. So you have from now until September 7th to find a team. I'll go over that in a second. Starting September 2nd, 7th, we start week 1 of Haven. We're going to be playing matches across the span of, I think, 4 days. Where you're going to be able to play up to 2 matches on Haven itself. You can also scrimmage against other teams if you feel like, if you know other teams, if you know other people. If you need help finding other teams, my Discord's a great place to go. I'll lead you in the right direction. You can scrim my team even. We're low. We're fucking Ascendant, but I'm saying we're low elo because who knows who watches this video. Following Haven, we get into the new Breeze map, which the new Breeze fully updated. All of the images and changes and the map changes are on the Valorant patch notes itself, linked in the description. I will show you guys later. But I highly recommend you guys check it out. You guys go into custom games. You guys go onto valoplant.gg and you check out the map. You see how it's set up. You see different comps. You see how you can play different things. Valoplant's a great website. I use it a shit ton for all of my strats and everything. I use Valoplant. It's just easy. Week 3, we're getting into Lotus. It's a fan favorite map. Another 3-site map. We're knocking the 2 3-site maps out in the span of 3 weeks. So you won't see them until the playoffs at the end. Week 4, we're getting into Bind. Bind is a really good map. I really enjoy how it's played. Followed by Ascent, Split, and then lastly, week 7, we see Sunset. So the new map, they're giving you 6 weeks ahead to prepare for the new map. Thank you, Riot Games. Thank you not for saying, oh, Sunset week 1, yeah. No, they're giving us Haven, a very familiar map. Then we're following it by a new map of Breeze, followed by a Lotus, nice refresher. The new Bind. They've made updates since I've started playing. I know some people have just started playing the game. It is the same Bind. It's different for me, sorry. Then we get into Ascent, another fan favorite map, followed by Split, a 50-50 split. Wasn't funny, but you know what I mean. And then Sunset, the new map, followed by playoffs starting on October 22nd. I'm not sure if it's a single day of playoffs or whatnot, but that is a Sunday. For those of you that do religious activities or are unable to play on Sundays, I am sorry for you, but they have set the playoff day to be on a Sunday. All of the queue windows and everything have yet to be released. I don't know anything. You can find them probably in the client right now. I don't have it open. I'm recording a video, okay? Okay, following Premiere, we do have a few agent changes that they did. Before I get into the fun stuff of Premiere, they have a few agent updates. Wow. They have a few agent updates to get into. So they thought that the game was being taken up too much abilities, and they're like, it's Overwatch. Okay, my lights are just fucking changing, okay? I'm not even touching the controller, and they're changing. I touch it once, we're on white. I'm not gonna touch it again. Okay? My hands are up here. Okay, the lights are just fucking changing. They thought that it was too util orientated, and they wanted to focus more on the gunplay. specifically what Valorant is. It's a competitive shooter game combined with abilities and whatnot, but they're like abilities on the side. Can't have too much of that. Can't have too much of this. Can't have too much fun. Can't have any fun at all. Can't have any like people with brains on your team. You gotta have 5 monkeys. The way Riot Games is, I know. League of Legends player here. I play League occasionally. Okay, I'm not like I'm a League go try hard main. I literally have started playing the game for a year now. But going back to the agent updates, we've had a lot of ultimate costs go up. Breach's ultimate is now 9 ult orbs. Brimstone ultimate is now 8 ult orbs. KJ ultimate is now 8 ult orbs, 9 ult orbs. The Sky ultimate is now 8 ult orbs. The Viper one is now 9. And I believe that is the Jett one is also 8. Jett has a lot of changes. I will go into her last. She has a lot of changes. If you guys want to skip to the Jett changes, I suggest you skip about 30 seconds to a minute. I should go over this pretty quick. But Breach's other changes that he has, other than his ultimate increasing, is his Aftershock, his C ability, the one that goes kaboom. Instead of 3 ticks, it's now down to 2, and the damage per tick was increased from 60 to 80. So you're still able to get a full kill off of his Aftershock. It's just 2 ticks instead of 3. So there is higher opportunity to kill off of a stun. I like that. The only changes to Brimstone was his ultimate. Thank you. Fade's Prowler, so here's the ability, her dog. When you re-equip your gun, it is now, it takes longer to re-equip your gun, sorry. Gecko's Mosh Pit. Gecko's had a few changes. His Mosh Pit now does 10 damage per second on top of the kaboom it does. And his Wingman's health was reduced from 100 to 80, so instead of 3 shots with a Vandal to kill, it's now 2. Thank you, Riot. Thrash, his ultimate, now has just a different AoE effect when it goes off. It's not different, but it is additional, there's additional like effects on top of it, so now you get a bigger idea of the AoE effect, how big the ultimate radius is, how to use it better. The only changes to KJ was her ult increasing to 9 ult orbs. Omen's Paranoia, his Q, his blind ability, now when you're moving it does not affect the movement velocity of it. So when you're like moving forward and you throw his blind, typically it would go a little bit faster. Or when you move backwards, it would go a little bit slower. Or if you're standing still, it would be just a normal push. Now it's just a normal push no matter which way you're moving. Thank you. Sky got nerfed. Not as bad as Jett, but Sky did get nerfed. Her blind, the duration while casting it, so when you're flying the bird, now instead of going for 2.5 seconds before the timer expires, goes for 2 seconds. So just a little bit of a nerf on that. Her Trailblazer, her dog, sadly, we see its health get down. I know the dog's been in the game so long, it's grown in age, it's older, it's weaker. It now takes 80 damage to kill instead of 100. Her ultimate as well, same as the dog, it has its health decreased from 150, so 1 op shot, to 120, 3 Vandal shots. Which is 3 Vandal shots as compared to 4 Vandal shots. Sorry for the confusion of guns. I know some people can get confused. Her ultimate also did increase from 7 to 8. I said that earlier. Sova's changes. They did some bullshit. They're like, you know what, Sova, you're too overpowered. 3 scans is too much. Here's 2. There's no need to do that. Well, I don't know. Viper's Pit, her ultimate increased from 8 to 9. Yep. Astra. Oh, they done messed up on post plants. So her gravity well, now instead of like that instant pull where it was 0.6 seconds from it to start up and pull, it's now 1.25 seconds to start up. And the time that it is pulling has been decreased from 1.25 seconds to 1 second. They're nerfing my girl. They're nerfing my girl. So rude. It is what it is. Her stun, though, however, has gotten a little bit of a buff. So instead of her stun taking 1.25 seconds to go boom, boom, it now just takes 1 second to go boom, boom. Very nice. Thanks, Riot. Her ultimate is also now fully blocking sound rather than muffling it. Typically, if you're standing right on the side of the wall and someone's defusing, you can hear them tap and you can swing and kill. They're like, no. No audio cues, no nothing. You get to know nothing. So it is a double-edged sword now, her ult. So who knows? I will still be playing Astra on maps that I play Astra on. I'm not switching to a full Brim or Omen main. Okay, I won't do it. I will stay in Astra main. I'll stay true to myself. I will not be playing Viper. I will not be playing Harbor. Please don't ever see me on those 2 agents. I'm griefing. Now to get into the last agent with changes, aka slam her into the ground, drag her through the dirt, throw her into rocks, bash her against a tree, throw her in the ocean, pull her across oysters, pull her back out of the ocean, dump her in a volcano, and we have Jett. Jett's dash window used to be 12 seconds, where you press E and you have that dash queue. 12 seconds go by, then it expires. Devs were like, that's too long. She has way too much time to change up her play from queuing her dash. So they're like, okay, we're going to decrease the window. 7.5 seconds, all you get. I think this is a great change. I think this is one of the changes. They could have done this and it would have been fine. But instead, all those other things that I said about Jett, we're going through those now. Okay, so now her smoke. Her cloud burst. You could throw a smoke on bomb. You go over, you run. Start diffusing. You have 4 seconds. You finish the diffuse, smoke goes away. Now, you have a 2.5 second smoke. So you throw the smoke, run. The smoke's out. Shit. Throw the smoke. Go to start planting. You go start diffusing. You get halfway through halving the bomb. So you're not even to half. Halving the bomb takes 4 seconds. 2.5 seconds in, and the smoke disappears, and you're getting headshot. Good. I think this is another good change. However, I think it might be a little bit overkill to do exactly 2.5. I think if they went from 4.5 to exactly 4, to where she has to time her smoke to where she's just getting on, she just gets it half and the smoke goes away, that is a good change. I do think it's a little bit overkill reading these patch notes. Her updraft, the charges got decreased from 2 to 1. So instead of those like on Fracture, you can't double updraft up to see spawn. No, you get 1 updraft. We're fucked. Jett mains are fucked. Like, it's just real. And her ultimate got increased from 7 points to 8 points. All the stuff that did make sense, but it changes the way of how the game's been and how the meta's been so much to where it's like, is it really that good? Is it really worth it? So her ult is increased from 7 to 8, mostly because Chamber's op is an 8 orb weapon. Same with Ray's rocket. It's an 8 orb weapon. So they're like, you know what, we're gonna make this the same so it can be the same to the comparable weapon ults. Makes sense. Thanks, Riot devs. For these notes that they pushed out, they make sense as to why they're doing everything. Although sometimes we're like, is it really necessary that we're doing this? Like, can we just play the game and have fun? And they're like, no, we can't do that. But those are all of the agent adjustments and all the map adjustments going over Premiere. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm going to wrap things up and see you guys later. Peace out.